So I just saw the movie Him with Marlon Wayans, and it's not as bad as everyone's making it out to be. I was one of the many people that were really excited about this movie coming out. It was cool, the trailers looked really nice. You know, I wasn't one of those people that thought this was a Jordan Peele directed movie, but I was one of the people who was like, okay, he produced it, that's good enough for me. So I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. Then the reviews came out, I was like, man, I guess I'm not gonna go to the theaters, but I'll wait for it to pop out on digital, and it's now available, you could go watch it. And I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would have, because a lot of the reviews made me feel like this movie was gonna be complete dog shit. And honestly, building up to it, I was like, all right, I'm watching, oh, this is getting interesting, okay, all right, this is from the trailer, I'm liking this. And then there's certain moments where I'm like, okay, I get why not everyone's happy with it. Obviously I saw the ending, I see that too. The ending didn't do it for me. I do enjoy the craziness that was kind of happening, but at the same time, it got a little corny for me. Marlon Wayans does a great job at just being funny. He's known for being that. But then, with this role, he's funny, but also menacing. He's also just very sinister in certain aspects, and I really enjoy that. You could see him getting unhinged, and I'm like, okay, now this is the kind of stuff I'm interested in, because he still has his wit about him, his comedic timing, and everything. But Marlon Wayans does something different here that I haven't seen, and I was like, all right, I like this. I feel like this movie, while it was better than I thought it was going to be, what holds it back for me is that it tried to be too different. The horror aspect that, you know, it's like just coming out of nowhere, and it's like, oh, there's people in behind that you don't really know that they're actually the bad people. You know, there was just things like that where it holds it back for me, where I'm like, you know, it just felt sometimes forced. And then there's just moments where I'm like, okay, maybe you could have dialed it back or just done it in a different way. Some things just kind of happen out of nowhere, which, you know, it's a horror film. Things happen out of nowhere, but not in a way that made sense to me. Just kind of felt like, let's throw that in there. Needless to say, the reviews that I saw were kind of right, because it wasn't the greatest thing I've ever seen, but I think they were being a bit too harsh. I'd give this movie on Letterboxd, I gave it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I still, you know, it's an average movie, nothing crazy, you know, it is something that if you want to give it a try, wait for it to be really on, you know, one of the streaming platforms or rent it now. It was something that I'm glad I still watched at the end of the day. Not as bad as all the reviews say, you know, it's all right. Let's get more Marlon Wayans and things, all right? So yeah, that's my take.